before I was like, wait, what's going on? And that's when I started watching it. No. It was way after that. It was Seth Green. His character was on there.
Oh, he hadn't
You might
shown
not
that
have
I
gotten
know
there.
of. I only started watching it with her, like she's probably like 2 seasons deep, and I just like happened to be like, they're watching grades. Like I had nothing to do, so I was just like laying in bed while she watched it, and as most men do, it's like, oh wait, so what's going on?
Yeah,
What really pulled me in, and maybe you could
it
vouch for this
does.
because you've worked in a hospital. Does everybody fuck each other in the hospital, like on that show?
Uh, it's not completely accurate because not everyone is good looking,
Right.
but to a point, like I was really shocked to find out. Like I even remember saying, like, "What the fuck is this Grey's Anatomy?" Like, because I did hear about two people going to like the wing that was closed in the hospital and fucking. And I'm like,
Yeah, that's the first thing I
fucking
noticed. It's like,
animals.
I was like, if I known this about Grey's Anatomy, I would have started watching it earlier. Like everybody's just fucking each other in the
Dude,
sleeping
it's
room.
all about sex. Yeah, they're
Now
just
it's
horn dogs.
slowing down, but
But that and then like crazy medical shit comes in. Like,
uh,
what? This person's a fucking tree? Like, what?
right, yeah. Where there's a guy we watched an episode last night where a guy had his face changed to look like a cat.
Oh
Yeah,
gosh.
I don't know, it's fucking weird. But anyways, we're live, have been for a little bit. So you know what it is? Nooner Nation podcast for Nooners by Nooners. I'm Bill. Joined tonight by Charlie. Jake is working again tonight.
Jake abandoned us.
He
He
did
abandoned us.
he
He
got
left us.
he got
He left us.
he got a job doing DP for Brazzers.
He's
So
doing porn.
yeah, he's the DP for Brazzers now, or whatever. Is Brazzers one of those ones that owns a bunch of other ones, or are they just
I'm not
Brazzers?
sure.
Because there's some where you like click on it and it's like, oh, it's this. It's like, oh, if you subscribe to this, you get all these other ones.
Probably. I would have gone with Vivid Video just because that's like the old school.
I don't know if they're around anymore.
I know.
They were the
But that's
ones
what
that
makes
did
it
the
funny.
sex tapes all the time, right? Like celebrity
Yep.
sex tapes was Vivid, and I think Jenna Jameson maybe was Vivid.
That's the only reason I know is because of her.
Have you seen her lately?
Yes, I have.
Like, I mean, it's no
Rough.
shocker that she's you know, having some mental instability in her life, but
Dude, so I was 17. I bought her autobiography.
mm, mm-hmm.
Holy shnikes. That I mean, and that was just like back then. Girl's been through some
Yeah,
shit.
I saw an interview with her years ago, and some of the shit she went through as a teenager was like, oh, yeah, I mean, this tracks, you know, but yeah,
Yeah.
pretty gross. How did we even get here? Good God. Um,
Fucking Jake. It's all Jake's
oh,
fault.
Jake, doing film cinematography, filmography, whatever for
Yeah.
Brazzers. So he's excited about it. I told him don't stay in too long because I heard you get really depressed working in the porn business. So
I've never thought about that of like the crew.
yeah,
I also feel like I'm lagging really bad because I can see it on my side.
it looks all right.
Okay.
So
Because yeah, on
it
my
might,
side it's not looking great.
it's all right. You got that. What is it? Are you in West Texas? You
Yes.
got that West Texas internet.
It's usually not bad.
So
Usually.
also, shout out to Womb Raider for Charlie's top tonight. So
Yes, I didn't wear it last weekend because I didn't want to do my makeup, and I was like, I'm not gonna waste like a great fucking top like this that's super fucking tiny. So I don't want you to see like my fat rolls. So I'm gonna have to hunch over.
yeah, I didn't know before we went on air. I didn't know it was just like that's not even a crop top, right? Is that just like a
No,
halter top or
it's
bra top?
tiny. I think he got. I don't know if it's a small. It just had like a lot of like Asian looking um, symbols on it. So I'm like, it could be an extra large for
Yeah,
like
it's
what they make,
yeah,
and it's just fucking tiny. So like the like back here, like it's like holding on for dear life. The little the way it fastens. I'm
Oh
like,
Lord.
oh,
Um,
I need to lose some weight, but I'm like, I don't want
well,
to
we're
a
live on
deficit
YouTube, so don't
size
mess with
one.
it too much or it might pop off.
Oh no, it's not going anywhere. Believe me, it's tight enough.
Mm.
It ain't going nowhere.
Buckles start popping.
But it's so cute, and I was like, it has a little belt. It's perfect. I was so excited when I saw it. I
I
like
know.
started like squealing. I
I know.
love it.
Your man's gonna see that and come home the next day with like a fucking like pet tag to hang off the buckle.
Well, he didn't get to see this, but he did get to see the fishnet dress.
Oh, nice. Is it full
Uh,
fishnet?
yep. Then I answered the door in with nothing underneath and my David Bowie boots and my choker.
Yeah.
And
It
he was like,
turned out it was just the Amazon guy. You're like, oh shit.
I don't care. You like what you see.
And the next thing you know, Jake pops out of the closet with a camera. It's like,
I
well,
mean, hell, with all this equipment that I have in this room, people walk, like, I've even told my friends, like, if y'all want to make a high end porno, go
oh
ahead. I
yeah,
have the lighting, I have the speakers, I have a camera. Fucking knock yourselves out, guys.
yeah. At our old house, my set was like right beside our bed. So, um, our real when we went to go sell it, my realtor was just like, and she's super funny. Um, but she's just like, I love the setup, and I don't care what you do, but people might think you're shooting porn in here. And I was like, well, it's facing a desk, so I mean, I was like, but I mean,
Right,
I get it,
yes. And
I
there was
get
like the
it.
background and everything.
My
So.
first instinct would be porn, camera, tripod, bed. He's doing porn.
Granted, like, all you had to do is just turn the camera
Mm-hmm.
around. You do a quick 180 on that bitch.
Yeah,
And the lights and everything else. But it's just like, do I really want all those lights on me when filming? Like, no, no, no. I need darkness, thank you.
I uh, I have a really good friend back in North Carolina when we were living there. Him and his fiance were out of town for like 2 weeks, and somehow, or like they were supposed to be out of town for a week, and then they got like delayed or something. So they asked me like, "Oh, can you go run by our house and just make sure everything's good? Like we're not going to be home for another couple of days." I was like, "Yeah, sure." Like they told me where the key was and stuff. And I went in, and they're like, I was just making sure like all the windows and stuff because we had like a big storm, if I remember. This was years ago. Went to their bedroom, and they had two cameras on tripods in their bedroom. And I was like, "Oh, okay." And this is like long before OnlyFans or anything like that. So I was like, I'm assuming this is for personal use, but I don't know.
Right?
Yeah.
But hey, like sometimes that shit comes in handy when you film yourself. Some,
Mm-hmm.
especially if the cops get involved and you're like, no, 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 she consented.
She consented to me giving her that black eye. Or or what is it? Like the first episode of True Bloods where he thinks he strangles that girl to death.
Oh yes, I see. I was gonna say Californication,
And
but she punches him.
she punches him.
Yeah, but yeah, True Blood when.
She's like chained. She's like got her arms all chained up, and she's like, "Yeah,
Well,
choke me." And he's like, "Oh God, she's
no,
dead."
no, no, that was her with the vampire.
No, the vampires want to killed her. He thought he killed. Jason thought he killed her, and like ran
But well,
off.
they were filming it, but she was like just laying there.
Uh huh.
But she was tied up with the vampire video that he had
So yeah, it was
seen.
like the same thing. And then like the
But she
cops
was like
drag him,
just
and
in
he's
the
like, "I
bed,
didn't
like
kill
this.
her. I didn't kill her." And they show her like the video. She's like, "She videoed it." And then like after he runs out of the house, she's kind of like just starts laughing.
She starts laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, no, exactly. So it's just kind of like, see,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes it actually, it helps you more than one way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think the I think we've only ever done it once, maybe. Me and my wife did like a filmed it one time, like while we were like still dating, or maybe we were engaged.
Yeah.
But we did it on like remember before camera phones were really good. Everybody had like the little point and click cameras, you'd
Yes.
get.
Was it like a flip phone or was it?
No, it was like an actual camera, but it wasn't like a nice, super nice DSLR. It was just like one of those point and clicks you'd get for like
Oh, I'm
150
sorry. I
bucks
thought you
at
meant
Best
like
Buy.
a cell phone. But
No,
yeah, like everybody had one,
yeah,
like one of those fucking
yeah.
tiny little cameras. Sometimes they had like the little screen, so you
Mm-hmm.
didn't have to put it up to your
Yeah,
face. Yeah.
we did it on one of those, And I just remember watching it, and I was just like, ah, Jesus. It's just like we were both like early 20s, super thin, and it just looked like a ball of arms and legs on the couch. These gangly arms and legs just going everywhere on the couch. And I was like, that's not as hot as I thought it was going to be. Like, it was
Dude,
hot doing it. Like, it was hot doing it. And then you go back and watch it, and you're like, yeah.
I know that's my thing because in the past I have been asked, and I'm like, honey, the things that you watch are professionally
Yeah.
made with a cast,
Yeah, there's
crew,
cutting and
and like
editing and
when
bloopers.
you do it
Yeah.
yourself, I'm like, what are we talking about? Like just iPhone POV here?
Yeah. I mean, that's hot too sometimes, you know?
Yeah, it's like, can I
But
wear a mask? Do I have to have my face in this?
can I wear a mask? Like, I'll be like, yeah, let's go. Let's go with that. Even better. Kinky.
I have a Nixon mask. Is that okay?
Oh, God. Oh, God. If you ever get to the point where you have to start an OnlyFans, you should definitely just like, hey, my first
I'm
video
not
is
a
up on
crook.
OnlyFans.
Uh,
And it is you getting banged, but it's just in a Richard Nixon mask the whole time.
just making the Nixon noises from Futurama.
Oh, Tricky Willy Fun Bucks.
See, that's the shit that I would do, and I'd completely ruin it. I would make it not sexy at all, and I would just have fun.
And he's just like, yeah, do you want me to give it to you? And you're like, oh, I'm not a crook.
Exactly. I
What
would
was
just
his
go to
dog's
fucking
name?
Futurama.
Wasn't his dog really famous? He was like,
I don't know. I would just say a lot of things about Spiro Agnew, though. Agnew, get the angle right.
Checkers. Yeah, his dog Checkers. Like,
Oh, I
oh,
didn't even know about
do
that.
me checker style.
Oh God. Ugh.
And then he flips you around and you have like a tape recorder taped to your back.
Because I got a microphone, but it just looks like a tape recorder.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. But I don't know. What else is new? What else is going on? I saw the the Australian lady, Ray Gun, is like asking the internet to leave her the fuck alone.
Absolutely fucking not.
Yeah,
Absolutely
sorry. I mean,
fucking
I get it.
not.
I get it, but hey, you put that shit out there, there's no pulling it back.
Yeah, it's just like, no, no, no. You thought you were good, and then you found out you were dog shit, and now it's time to lie in that shit. Or, like, go into it. Like,
Yeah, you lean into it, like
go
the
into
Hocktua
it.
girl.
Yeah, exactly. It's just kind of like, you can be upset for being bad,
Yeah,
or
yeah. Star in OnlyFans and just do what you did, but naked.
yeah, well, yeah, that's an idea. I seriously, so like, I saw her doing like the kangaroo thing. I didn't know that's what she was trying to do,
Yeah,
and until like, yeah, on RPR today, and I was like, wait,
yeah,
what?
yeah. To be perfectly honest, I've seen just like very small clips of it because it's like to me, like it's so like there's things out there that are just so cringy that like I get embarrassed for the person and I can't even watch it anymore. Like I can't watch. I'd be like, "Have you seen it?" I was like, "I've seen parts of it." Like I'm so embarrassed for her that I can't even watch it.
I'm not embarrassed for her at all. She straight up thought she was that fucking hot shit, and then found out, nah, you're just a white girl trying to break
But also, let's be fair.
dance. You ain't got no real.
She was the biggest loser in a Olympic competition full of losers. You know, I'm not gonna say that's unfair, but I do think the whole breakdance in the Olympics thing was ultra cringy.
It yes,
I was like,
and
what the
I'm glad that they got rid of it because it's just like, how the fuck is that a sport? How the fuck? Like, I understand the athleticism that goes into it, but for the Olympics,
yeah,
for real,
yeah. Well,
and it's
that
just like that's what you're pulling
yeah.
out,
So
like,
yeah,
ugh.
that for one, and then also the way they did it. too. I was like, oh, they're doing like dance battle style. Like if you're gonna have it in the Olympics, which you shouldn't. It's fucking stupid. Breakdancing itself isn't stupid. It's stupid to have it in the Olympics.
Yes,
Do it to
yes,
where
that's what I meant.
like one person comes out and does like their routine and it gets scored, you know? Don't do it where it's like this head to head street style dance battle thing, you know?
No, like I understand like skateboarding being in it because like yeah, that's actually athletic.
Mm-hmm.
That's doing some insane shit with your body. But the people that had breakdancing, it's just like, oh my god, oh
Yeah.
my god,
Yeah.
like it's like that meme where it's like I want just normal people competing with the actual professionals, and it's just like that was all just normal people. That's what that would be like, but with no professionals.
Yeah. That, so yeah, that's,
MTV had that breakdancing show, right? And like every single fucking person on there was way better, even though
yeah,
it's
no.
probably mostly men. But I'm sure they had some women on there. It's just
Yeah.
like, where were they?
Summer Olympics 2028. They're gonna have a your mama style disc battle
Fucking rap.
competition, disc battles. Remember that one with Wilmer Valderrama on MTV?
Yeah, it wasn't called Yo Mama.
Yeah, this is your mama.
Well, then it became Wild and Out.
Yeah, well, I think that's the well, no, what's the like MTV is just ridiculousness now all the time, right?
Yes. I mean, that dude is racking in some fucking cash because of that show.
Oh yeah. Well, he got like, well, I mean, he made his money before ever kind of being on MTV, but then yeah, Robin
I think
Big.
he spent it though.
I don't know.
That's the one thing. You can make that money and then you can spend
I
it
don't
the
know. I
same.
think he
Like,
had enough money, but he did Robin Big. That's when I was like in high school, I think,
yeah.
and everybody loved that. And then he did Fantasy Factory,
Hmm.
and then people got tired of that real fast. And then yeah, ridiculousness, which
Which was literally MTV's version of Tosh.0.
mm-hmm, yep. I did see that his like secretary is getting her own show now.
Chanel West Coast.
Yeah.
I saw something that she left, but I didn't know that she was getting her own show.
Yeah, she's getting her own reality show on MTV where they follow her around. So,
All right. Like she was fine. I hated her laugh.
yeah, I
It
think
was
everybody
just,
did.
it was one of those laughs where I'm like, I can see how some people would like it, but I was just like,
Yeah.
no. But that poor thing getting like in Fantasy Factory getting hit in the face with the dodgeballs like twice in a row.
Yeah.
It was hilarious to watch, but it was just like, oh, you poor thing. But I will be watching this at least 5 times.
Yep. Oh yeah. Trying to think what else is new. I know they're getting rid of the. I think they're getting rid of the pentathlon in the Olympics now because
What
nobody.
in the fuck is that?
The pentathlon. I had to look it up because like, what the fuck is a modern pentathlon? And apparently, like, it's some old as shit event that's like based on like World War I style like soldier skills where you have to like ride a
Trench ring?
ride a horse, swim, run, shoot, and fence.
How much fencing was in World War I? I thought it
Who the
was a lot of
who
mustard gas
who
and
the fuck
trench
knows?
war.
Yeah, yeah. That's the next event. Who can survive longest in the mustard gas?
Bayonet, fighting with bayonets
Yeah,
and shooting each other at the same time.
yeah.
I would watch that.
So and apparently, like, yeah, it was like nobody watched it. Like nobody even attended it this year, and there was like 6 countries that even put people in it. So
Faux dog fighting would be fucking rad as shit to watch. I don't know exactly how you could film that. Maybe some GoPros on the cameras. I mean,
maybe,
on the planes. That would be cool.
maybe. But yeah, me and my wife were talking though. Like even like I can understand like surfing, skateboarding, BMX, but at the same time, I'd almost rather just see the Olympics like partner with the X Games and just make the X Games bigger for that stuff. It's like and
X Games is
do them at
just
the same time.
US though, isn't it? It's not
No,
like
but that's what I'm saying. You can do like the Olympics, and then like the following week, you have like the Olympic X Games, where you have like all the crazy shit in it. You know.
I don't know how big those kind of sports are in other countries. That might be why they've never done it, because it's just like the US would just fucking dominate.
We do anyways. So.
Yeah, yeah,
So.
but still.
I mean, it is in LA next time, so they might have like dog fighting or something. Like actual
Yeah,
dog fight.
not that kind of dog fighting MC, but thanks for comparing me to Michael fucking Vick.
Hey, he's gonna be a Hall of Famer one day, okay?
Not that kind. I said airplanes.
Did you never see that commercial where he threw the football into the stands? I
No.
think it was a Gatorade commercial or something. He was like on the 20-yard line and threw it like all the way across the field and into the stands.
Granted, if it was cockfighting, would people have cared as much?
Guess it depends on the cockfighting. We talking about Meek Mill stuff. Was Michael Vick in there with Diddy too?
Nah, with the action, like no, like with the, like for real cockfighting, like would people actually care as much? Like Michael Vick is into cockfighting.
Okay.
Right? I don't think people would have cared anywhere near as much.
I mean, I don't think people were all that shocked that he was doing dog fighting. I think it's the shit he would do to the dogs that really pissed people off. Did you not hear about that?
I think you just said the same thing.
No. Like, I mean, the dog fight, like fighting dogs is bad enough, but like if he had a dog that would lose, like he would like light it on fire.
Oh my God.
Or like drown them.
I thought the dogs that lost just died. That's kind of how that worked.
No, he did some pretty terrible shit to outside of the actual fighting. He did some pretty terrible shit to dogs, and I think that's what.
I've never actually looked into it. I just knew dog fighting.
The dog fighting ring like opened the door, and then when people saw what was behind that terrible door, they're like, "Oh my God, you know,
this
man's a monster."
Yet no one else from those dog fighting rings got in trouble. Just him.
Oh, I'm sure other people got in trouble. They just weren't Michael Vick.
I wonder.
Who knows? Are you saying Epstein had something to do with it?
Probably. He didn't have dog fighting. He just had minor fights.
Yeah. He had like a bunch of 15-year-old girls with knives taped to their hands just fighting each other.
Minor fight club.
Minor fight club. I mean, you hear like, not all the time, but I've definitely heard of like, there was like a daycare or something that had like a fight club going on inside the daycare.
Oh my gosh, I think I heard about that.
Yeah, I think it was a couple years ago.
I mean, like, to be fair, not thinking about it in reality, that's fucking hilarious. But then, like, thinking about it for real, it's just like, oh my God, that's so sick. But funny. But hilarious. Like, no, it's not. It's bad. That's bad. Would I watch those videos if they ever got leaked on the internet? Absolutely not.
Oh, yeah.
I would never watch those.
Kind of like
No,
if like a special ed teacher in an elementary school had a fight club going on.
Okay. I would never watch those videos either.
Yeah, no. Totally not down to watch those videos.
People that have mental disabilities definitely don't have a whole lot of strength. I would not watch those.
Mm-hmm. All right. Get to the question of the week here. This week's question was, if you got a tax-free $25 million, how would you spend it? How would you spend it, Charlie?
You would never see me again. No one would ever see me again. But I would definitely, disperse it amongst my friends and family, those in my communities that would need it. And then fucking poof.
Yeah, and peace out.
Mm-hmm.
Throwing it into my current portfolio of stocks and living off dividends that come at every quarter. I mean, that's the
You
smart.
wouldn't have to fucking do that, you idiot, for that 25 mil non-taxed. Shut the fuck up.
But like, so let's say 25 million. Like, what's a good rate of return per quarter? So,
A lot, but you would have to fucking pay taxes on that shit too, you fucking moron.
yeah. No, that's why you have enough money to pay people to make sure you don't have to pay taxes on it.
Mm-hmm.
The
No, what you
Swiss.
do, no, no. That's not thinking smart about it. That's thinking, I want to pay taxes on this, even though didn't have to pay taxes, but I'm gonna choose to pay fucking taxes on these dividends.
Well, if you cash them
Dumb.
out. House on 50 plus acres, retiring from day job to build furniture, and go hunting whenever I want. So I keep it
I
basic.
wonder who
Yeah.
said that.
Mm-hmm. So keeping it basic. Wife would get a bigger lift on her Jeep.
I wonder who
Yeah.
said that.
I don't know what it costs to have someone murdered, but I've got a long list. I wonder what is the going rate. I've heard 5 grand, but that seems like
I mean, that depends if you want someone, who can do it well or
yeah.
not. But
Like if
at the
you're
same time, you have that much money, just fucking leave and forget those
uh,
people once again.
like if you're like
Stop
if you're
being
like in some like shitty part of El Paso, you can probably pay somebody 5 grand because the police like there's murders every day, and it's like, oh yeah, it's drug related,
it's
whatever.
definitely gonna be linked back to you like that. Like that
Mm-hmm.
dude in fucking ACDC, I think wasn't it ACDC?
Mm-hmm.
Who wanted to like put a hit out on his wife and then it got traced back to him and I think he paid like 50 grand or something like that. She's like, no,
I mean, what? How much would you have
stop
to
being
pay somebody to like think that they could do the job right?
exactly. And at that point, it's fucking poison them slowly if you really want them dead.
What's that?
Fuck. Ricin.
Is that was it Terrible Bosses or whatever that movie is, where they pay the dude? He's like, I got a dude coming over. I found him on Craigslist. He does wet work. It turns out he just comes over and pisses on you. Like, what wet work? I thought he like a hitman. It's like, well, how much did you pay him? And he's like, $300. I was like, you thought you were gonna get a hitman for $300 off of Craigslist?
So stupid. Wet work. Well, you should have said water sports.
Buy a place on the beach, and clothing wouldn't even be optional. It'd be downright banned. Yeah.
Now that is something I can get behind.
Mm-hmm. Quit this piece of shit job and do what I want to do every day. Yeah.
Yeah, my man or lady friend.
Yeah. Question is, what do you want to do every day?
Whatever the fuck. Just like Bam.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck I want.
Well, yeah. At some point, I feel like, cause I mean, 25 million is a very substantial amount of money, but it's not so much that you can go absolutely ham on for 10 years and not lose it all. You know?
I mean, if you're an absolute fucking retard,
Right.
like you'd have to be real, real fucking stupid. Real fucking stupid to go through that much fucking money that quick.
Well, you see all the time, like people like win like 100 million on the lottery, and then like 10 years later, just be like broke living in a trailer.
Because they were fucking dumb. Literally fucking dumb. Like that.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
I feel like if you win that kind of money, especially like if you win the lottery and it's like a billions of dollars or whatever, like at that point, definitely do whatever you want, but also pay somebody that can manage your money well and that you
I
trust
mean,
them when
unless
they
those
tell you
people,
no. You know?
unless they're business managers or
Yeah.
whoever they're called, literally steal their money from them.
Right.
I did just watch Uptown Girls. That's what happened. That's what happened in that
Uh,
movie, where
my
they got
wife, my wife just
ratted
watched the
out.
doc about the manager that stole all the money from Backstreet Boys and NSYNC.
Yes, yeah, yeah. So that kind of stuff does happen, but that's like if you're not looking after your own like financial stuff too. If you're just absolutely not paying any attention to any of that stuff,
Right.
and they can take advantage. Like if you're cognizant of what's going on, like it's way harder for people to steal from you in that way unless you're like, I completely trust you. No,
Yeah.
don't ever completely trust fucking anyone.
Actually, the I didn't know anything about that guy until I was at the that John Daly charity golf event with the Drinking Bros a couple years ago, and they
Mm-hmm.
had Chris from NSYNC,
Kirkpatrick, yeah.
yeah, on there, and Ross brought it up, and he's admitted he's like, yeah, like I should have done a better job keeping track of my money, but when you're 30 and you're making 15 million, do you really worry about the other four?
But he made more than all the others,
He
right?
owned he
Something
owned the
about
band.
that?
Like he was like kind of the owner of the band. He created
Right.
NSYNC.
Right. So like the other ones got fucked over
Yeah.
more so than he did
Mm-hmm.
in that regard. But at the same time, it's just kind of like, honey, yeah, it's your shit. You're responsible for this, even if you're fucking 30 years old. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, that's why
you,
like in those kind of industries, even if you have like a manager and you're making that kind of money, you need to hire like a money manager as well who's double checking
yeah,
that dude and somebody you can trust as well. But I mean,
yeah,
look at Dane Cook. He thought he could trust his brother and his brother stole all his fucking money.
yes.
Like
And
all of
yeah,
it.
and that's literally why I said, like, you can't fucking trust anyone, especially when it comes to money. And and that kind of, when you were talking about the managers, it made me think of like the Elvis stuff when what's his
Yeah.
face was taking 50%,
Yeah,
but it's
what's his
just
name?
like that was a fucking deal that he made. Like
Colonel.
that was their fucking deal, but
Yeah.
that dude is the reason they made so fucking
Mm-hmm.
much too.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just kind of like
Yeah.
that, that's kind of how it goes. But I mean, like, was it fucked up? And like, did he have debts in the casinos? And
Oh yeah.
yeah, like that did
I
that
will
was a
say
thing.
that
But
Tom Hanks playing that character was like that movie could have been so great, but for some reason him playing that character was just like, oh, every time he's on screen, like it just takes me out of it.
yes, and like for me, it was the accent because
Mm-hmm.
like the real dude did not have any kind of accent.
Right.
Granted, he was technically an illegal immigrant,
Yeah, he was like
and that's
Dutch or
not,
something, wasn't he?
huh?
Wasn't he like Dutch or something?
Something like that. But then um I got into like a weird rabbit hole of looking into Elvis stuff and found out like another reason they didn't go overseas wasn't because of the manager, what because of all the medication Elvis was on.
Oh,
And you have to document everything that you're on when you leave the country.
oh
And they
yeah.
were like, we don't need the world knowing everything you're taking, which is quite a bit.
Which is a bit,
So it's
and
like,
it's not all prescribed to you.
it was all prescribed to him. He just had a doctor here, a doctor there, a doctor over here, and
Right.
this doctor and that doctor, and all these different doctors. The celebrity shit, which is exactly what like Heath Ledger did,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why he OD'd. He had all these different doctors prescribing him shit, and they didn't know what else he was taking, and he
Yeah.
ended up overdosing. And that's why you're not supposed to do that. But it's
Yeah. But then you also get like Michael Jackson, who had one doctor.
yes. But holy fucking shit, when I found out, like, oh, he was giving motherfucking propofol to go to sleep at night, which is a fucking, like, anesthesia. Like, holy fucking shit. Are you fucking kidding me? To go to sleep every night? That shit can fucking stop your heart. Like,
I mean, is it that bad? I got this sinus infection going on. I'd like some.
yeah,
Can I get some of
yeah,
that
it's
to just
that
go to
fucking
sleep real quick?
bad. It's that fucking bad. Like,
Ah, come on, Charlie.
it's
Live a little.
that fucking bad,
Live a little,
dude.
Charlie. Come on. You know?
It's in like that. Because I remember when he died, it was actually on my mom's birthday. Him and Farrah Fawcett died
Mm-hmm.
on my mom's birthday in 2009. And yeah, I got into the medical field and found out what propofol was and all this shit. And I was like, damn, that's fucking wild. And if you've ever been under anesthesia, it's most likely propofol. And when you wake up, it's just like, it's fucking heavy as shit. But then they were giving him uppers to wake up. So it was like the down of downers and then uppers. And it's just like, no fucking wonder he died. Like,
Yeah. Did anything ever happen to the
shit.
doctor? Did the doctor get jail time over that?
Oh, they stripped him of his license. I think he might have gone to jail too, but he definitely lost his license. Elvis's main doctor also lost his license later on.
Right. Yeah, he made his money.
Elvis bought him a fucking house.
See? He's like, oh, strip my license. I got enough money. Whatever.
Man,
Same
he
way
was
with the
taking
Michael
care
Jackson
of
doctor. It's like,
Rose.
oh, you're stripping my license? Cool. Wasn't really using it anyways, you know?
Dude, this shit's fucking wild. Like when you become a celebrity, like a lot of fucking ethics goes out the
Oh, yeah.
window.
All right. Next one. Pay someone who knows what they're doing or knows what they're doing a lot.
With your wiener,
Hold on.
get a whole lot of escort.
Punctuation would have been great in this one. Pay someone who knows what they are doing a lot of money a year to turn it into $50 million. Yeah,
Oh, so like the first one.
like,
Which
yeah,
once again, why the fuck do you need that much money?
why not?
Are you just gonna blow it like a fucking idiot?
You know, why does now you sound like a socialist, Charlie. What do you need with that kind of money?
No, just saying, like,
Why does Elon Musk need $1 billion or whatever, $1 trillion,
no,
whatever
no,
it is?
no, that's definitely not what I'm saying. That dude fucking sleeps in his office. It's just like, are you gonna get a house with 80 fucking rooms that you'll never use
Right.
and just be a fucking idiot with your money? Because that's being fucking stupid with your money. You
Be
don't
like
need. But that's my thoughts.
have you ever heard you ever hear what um Tiger Woods' ex-wife did when she got her divorce settlement?
no,
And
it's like
it was
beat him with
something nuts. It was like
his
she got like
fucking
190 million or something. She bought a house somewhere crazy, like some fucking like $15 million house, had it bulldozed, and then built almost the identical house on top of it. She just changed like the size of a couple rooms.
huh.
I think she's just being petty.
Maybe that's I don't know why he would do that. Like buying a whole like shitload of land, like real estate, that's one thing, but just buying a fucking mansion, with not much like other real estate involved, it's like that's just fucking dumb. Like, but where my thoughts on that goes is like it's so fucking big. You're never gonna go to these rooms. You could
Right.
literally have someone living in that house, and you would never fucking know.
Probably. I'm sure that's happened.
And that creeps me the fuck out.
I'm
So
sure
I'm like
that's
way
happened.
too
Like
paranoid of a person.
some wing, there's
When
like
I'm
just
like,
some squatter in some wing of your house. You don't even know he's there.
seriously, like that could fucking happen with some of these massive ass places. And it's just like, I don't like echoes. I'm a loud ass fucking person. I don't need all that echo. I don't need all this bullshit. I don't, like you have to pay for all the maintenance for the outside and for the inside because you ain't fucking cleaning all that bullshit.
Unless
And
Charlie,
that's
unless you got the opportunity to buy the Winchester house. I
why
can
would
see.
you want to live there? Just
I figured
get
you'd want to
lost
live
in your
there.
own house every day.
Every
I
day is
live in a
something new,
labyrinth.
Every day is something new, You get up to go to the bathroom, you open a door and just run face first into a wall,
Every day is this strife.
Try. Well, but what would you do if like you bought the house, like you spend your days like mapping it, and then the next day you're like, wait a minute, this door wasn't over here yesterday. It's over there now.
You just open a door and fall out the fucking like to the outside to your death because you forgot what you'd done.
Mm-hmm. Or the ghost moved the door, you know? Right.
Damn it. I definitely would have a house with like secret doors though. Like that's fucking cool as
Oh
shit.
yeah, you got to have like
Secret passageways.
a book gate, like a bookcase that slides open. It's like a passageway and like an
Yeah.
escape passage that goes like a quarter mile off your property. You know,
Hell yeah.
just
And then you just like different, like to the easier ways to the kitchen and shit or to different rooms. Like just some fun stuff. Hell, even here in Lubbock I've seen some places that have like a swirly slide that goes down to the
that'd be
basement.
dope.
Right?
That'd be dope. Or like a fire pole.
Seems a little bit dangerous. I go for the slide, especially if you're drinking.
Yeah.
Like you can just fucking eat it on that fucking pole, but on the slide, like at least
One night,
you're not gonna like break your fucking shins.
one night you're blacked out and naked, and you go to get on the slide that goes down the kitchen or something, but
Just rip your fucking taint.
you're naked, so you just like like you get stuck and just pass out. You wake up the next morning like naked halfway down your slide, and you gotta like butt scooch down it. The goddamn slide. I would
Right.
definitely put a slide in my house. That'd be dope.
Yeah, I thought that was so cool.
All right. Pay my ex-wife $5 million and never contact me again ever. Then live my damn life.
I wonder who said that.
Oh. Buy a ranch and build a dope house in Montana with a naked Latina personal chef. Fair.
Like jokes on you that chef's gonna be what is her name from Family
Yeah,
Guy?
Consuela or whatever. No, no, I can't.
No more lemon pledge.
No, I need more lemon pledge.
It'll be
No,
worth it though.
no,
That
I
food will be
stay.
worth it.
I stay.
No,
Doggy outside.
no.
Doggy outside.
Can you just buy your own? No,
No,
no.
no. Doggy outside. Azuela. Doggy azuela. I would assume you would interview people for that job.
True. But
But
it's like I
then,
want them to cook for me first too.
yeah. So maybe you want the Consuela to be the chef, and she can keep her clothes on for safety reasons. Like you don't want all sorts of workers' comp claims about like bacon grease burns and shit, you know. But then you have like the maid services be naked Latina
I have
models.
had some grease burns on my midriff, my stomach region because of that. So it's just
Have
like
you cooked bacon naked? Everybody knows it's a no.
I didn't say naked, just a crop top, and it just happened to get me on my belly.
Oh yeah, it's terrible. It is
It
rough.
scarred for a bit.
Yeah.
I didn't stop though. I just learned to stay not so close to the fucking pan.
And then you become an adult and buy the little grease catcher that goes over top of the pan.
Oh, this was just a few years ago, but thanks for that.
I'll send you one.
No, I have those grease catchers now though.
Yeah. Yeah, you buy one pretty quick afterwards. You're like, oh, this is
Well,
$10.
I got tired of fucking cleaning up the oven or the stove every
Yeah.
single time because all the fucking grease stains all over it. Fuck that.
Yeah. Now I have a little like pan that you lay the bacon on and just put it in the oven, and it just all drips into that pan.
I know like oven baked bacon is a thing. I don't want that.
It's not as
I'm gonna
good.
pan fry that some bitch.
I'll tell you, it's not as good, but it's for one more convenient because you can just throw it in the oven and then go fuck off while it cooks. Not worry about a grease fire, and then also it's a lot cleaner.
Well, I have an electric stove, so I don't have to worry about a fire.
Oh.
But and also I just cook. It's just me, so it's like 4 pieces. So I'm not cooking for a whole fucking family, so that does make a difference too.
What I find absolutely insulting, and I've asked my wife for a paternity test over this, is that I'll make like perfect, like thick cut bacon, perfect crispiness. Not like brittle where it just cracks. But it's got the right amount. My kids won't eat it. They want that Hormel microwavable shit.
What in the hell?
What the hell?
Nah.
That stuff.
See,
The only
that's
reason
why I don't
why I
like
ever
kids. 'Cause I'm like, I would make them eat fucking dirt. I would be abusive as hell.
the only reason why I even bought the microwavable stuff was because like every once in a while I want to have like bacon on a sandwich or something, but I don't want to have to cook fucking bacon. So I was like, okay, like
Right.
this is good enough, like for a
Yeah.
sandwich or
Not like it takes that long, but I do get it.
well, no, cooking is not. But then I don't want to spend it like a half hour cleaning the shit up. And what do I do with the bacon grease now?
I just pour it in the fucking trash can.
While it's still hot.
No, I let it like cool down. If there's like a plastic bottle or something in there, like if it's mostly full, like
Mm-hmm.
it'll be fine. Let's pour it on the shit that's on here
Mm-hmm.
and it won't eat through like the actual trash bag. But it's like an empty trash bag. Like, nah, I'll just wait until it's solidified and just sop it up in a napkin, throw it away.
Yeah. Go somewhere no one can ever find me.
My person.
Yeah, I can see that. I wouldn't say no one. I'd go somewhere where only the people I want to find me will find me because I told them
Right,
where to find me. You know,
right.
I don't want to go be like fucking
The Unabomber.
the Unabomber in some shack. Like, whoa, I got
Little Teddy.
bitching about society while I have my $25 million. You know,
To be fair, I'm pretty sure that's exactly where I would go though. I would just buy a whole lot of fucking pistols and rifles and a
I'm
fuck ton of
surprised we haven't gotten one
ammunition.
of those
I'd
yet.
learn to like do my own ammunition
Mm-hmm.
and just be like, "Come and get me, bitch." But I wouldn't live in the mountains because fuck those storms. I would be like on my own island.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
I would want stakes too, so I need to be like
Well, that's why
somewhere
you
I
have
could.
people you trust who can go get you the supplies you need and then deliver them to you.
That's what I have the chat and the gulagging for
Mm-hmm.
me. That's what I have this DB community for.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still watch the podcast.
Yeah. Uh,
This would be DCB.
yeah. Switch to top shelf booze.
Look, motherfucker. If I had all the money in the world, if I was motherfucking Elon Musk, I'd still be buying Jim Beam.
No, you if you had all the money in the world, you would just buy Jim Beam.
No, fuck that. I don't want to deal with that shit. I'll just buy the bottle.
You don't have to deal with it.
Like,
You pay people to deal with it
I
for you.
have a white trash palette, and I'm okay with
Yeah,
that.
what's that duck flavored vodka you got or whatever? The,
No,
the
it tastes like chicken,
oh, it tastes like chicken. Yeah.
but doesn't actually taste like chicken. But seriously, like it, and one of the favorite bars that here, like that's literally their well vodka. So, like whenever you order a fucking drink that has vodka in it, that's what they're fucking using. And so like you're paying $10 to $15 for the fucking drink, which is exactly what the bottle costs.
Right. Well,
Like it's not bad. Like I mean, I might do like the rake or the Icelandic vodka. I can't remember what it's called.
Reka.
Well, that's what I was thinking. It was like I was gonna say Reykjavik. And I'm like, that's not right. Yeah, like the Reykjavik, like that's okay. Like, excuse me, I wouldn't do like Belvedere or I can't stand Grey Goose. I've tried Grey Goose. I don't like it. I've never liked Grey Goose. And I've tried Cristal champagne. I don't fucking like that shit. And the place I got it, or the people I got it from, it was from a strip club. A guy worked at the strip club, took it from there. They charged $500 for that fucking bottle. I tried it and I was like, I'd rather drink fucking Andre.
Right. It tastes like champagne.
That's $4 or $5. Now it's fucking $6.50, and I'm pissed about that.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But it's like, no, I would rather drink this cheaper than shit
Mm-hmm.
sparkling wine than fucking Cristal that, all the celebrities used to drink. And it's just like, fuck all of this shit. I don't fucking like it. Now, I do like Casamigos, and that shit's about, $50 a bottle, but it's a celebrity
That is
tequila.
good. I don't even like tequila, and I will say that one's pretty good. I liked that one. But $50 for tequila isn't really even getting up there, you know? Tequila can get pretty expensive.
And well, that's the thing. Yes, they can get expensive, but just because the more expensive it gets doesn't mean it has fucking quality to it. It just means it's more expensive.
Okay, next one.
And that's what I've come to realize. But then also, like I said, I have that white trash taste. Like,
Yeah, look at
I
John Daly.
don't
He still drinks Bush Light or something like that.
well,
Or
I do like me some Bud Light and some Miller Light.
Bud Light.
But like even like these Hardy F's, like I took these from the studio. And I was gonna take 3 cases of the new fucking shit, and then fucking Gary stopped me, and I'm like, "Fuck
Fucking,
you, Gary, you
fucking
fucking
Gary.
narc."
Gary. All right. Buy a condo in the Virgin Islands in a sweet catamaran to cruise the Caribbean like a drunken pirate. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah. First things first, take a nap. $25 million, you can take as many naps as you want. Travel the world and eat good food. Yeah, for sure. Buy a big ass warehouse and turn it into a ballin' house slash garage. Kind of like Fantasy Factory, but with toys instead of a skate park. That'd be cool. I can see that. If you're, especially like you're single. Buy a boat and live on it, far away from society.
I'm on a boat.
A boat. Or then you run out of supplies, but you don't want to go back to society, so you just start raiding other boats like a pirate.
I will say, like, I am terrified of the ocean, so it's just like
I don't like the ocean either. So it'd be like buy a boat, and it'd be like on. I'd have like a private dock to be on my
like
boat,
how far away from the mainland are we
and then
talking?
there'd be like a captain who's like, "Oh, we're taking the boat out." Like, what? No, that's the ocean. Why the fuck do I want to go out there?
Yeah. Like what kind of boat? Like the one that like you man yourself? Like, are you good at this? Are you born at that? Are we talking about a
Oh
like
no,
a
I'm
yacht?
buying a boat that has to have a crew that knows what they're doing. Go full Forrest Gump and just mow football fields every day.
Oh, honey.
Hey, he invested in some fruit company. We don't have to worry about money anymore. One less thing.
Fucking Lieutenant Dan got his shit just right. You know, he's the one to
Mm-hmm.
give fucking accolades to for
Yeah, we
that
got those new
shit.
space legs.
If it wasn't for Lieutenant Dane,
Mm-hmm. Find a new wife that likes anal.
give her some poppers.
Yeah. Buy a ranch in Wyoming. Yeah,
Those fucking winners, though, man.
they are rough. Well, we're 25 million. You don't have to stay there all the time. You can snowbird
Right.
somewhere the fuck else.
I just thought of Jeffree Star too, so it's just like it might not be so bad.
Is that where he lives?
Mm-hmm. He has a yak ranch too.
A yak ranch. That's
Mm-hmm.
unique. He's a unique
Yeah, so
guy.
he
So
sells yak meat, and then it has some for pets. And I think he lives there most of the time, but then travels when he needs to.
right.
Moved all of his money there too. Moved all out of California.
I bet. Make cream pie Jessica into my trophy wife.
Shut the fuck up. But yes, who
Yeah.
wouldn't?
Yeah. Why not?
You better. And you better treat her fucking right.
New house, or my new house would have a room that looks like part military armory and part firearms museum.
So like Bert on Bert Yummer
Yeah.
on
Yeah. On trimmers. Yeah. Crash into the wrong damn rec room, you idiot.
I might watch that after this.
Reba McEntire with that Uzi just plowing bullets in that awful CGI graboid.
Honestly, I love the second one the most.
Oh yeah,
But
there's no Reba McEntire in the second one.
I know. They do mention her, but he left.
Have you seen the meme of her in that, like holding the shotgun? And it's like, when I'm Reba McEntire to your bullshit.
Even making tired. That's a good one.
A cabin in the mountains on 1,000 acres of prime hunting land. Yeah.
I mean, that's where, you get your own food. But once again, the winters.
But yeah, the hunting part I'd be down for, even though I don't hunt. But I had $25 million. I'd be like, yep, I just shot that elk. You take care of this. I want to eat it for dinner.
I've never gone hunting before. I have shot a giant grasshopper, and it's been like 5 years. I got the reminder, like, oh, it's been 5 years since you shot this massive grasshopper.
Did you eat it or were you just hunting for sport? Were you trophy hunting?
No, my dad and I were just shooting targets, and then I started going off course, and he was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I shot it, went and took a picture and grabbed it, and I was like, "I shot this fucking giant grasshopper, Dad," and he was like, "Holy shit!"
Good for you. That could take over the house.
And he was like,
coming right for us.
"Well done," and I was like, "My daddy's proud of me. I will remember this forever."
Get a picture of it, like when the kid's holding the rack up on the deer, like you're holding
The tiny the cut in half grasshopper. That's exactly how I felt, and it was with like what was it? A Beretta 22 government issue. Those motherfuckers are so fun to shoot. They're super accurate. And I was like, "Oh, I see that some bitch. Pow 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 pow." What the fuck are you doing? Like he's like, "You're missing horribly. What are you
No,
doing?"
I didn't miss.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't miss, Daddy.
Didn't miss. All right. Pay to see Mike Tyson fight 1,000 midgets.
So when I went to the studio 2 weeks ago, they had the Mike Tyson
Glove.
side glove, and I was like stroking it. Like, yes.
Yeah, I didn't know they had that until today.
I should have put it on. I didn't even think about putting it on.
I think that would like ruin the integrity of the glove, wouldn't it? Like,
But I was just touching it like, I touched something Mike Tyson did.
what are Ross mentioned something about like them giving it away. Do you know what they're giving it away for?
No, I can't remember that, but I remember him
Because I want that. Mike
touching
Tyson's,
it, and that's when I was like, I should have fucking put it on and taken a picture.
Mike Tyson,
But I can't
awesome.
I can't remember what it was for. But then I was like, he probably didn't put it on. He just signed it.
I need to get Joel to steal it for me because as far as I know, the episode I wrote for them about Mike Tyson for Iconoblast is like in their top 3 highest downloaded ones. So, and then, all right, last one. Buy Nooner Island and party. In parentheses, we will check everyone's IDs.
Hell yeah. See, that's a real motherfucking nooner right there.
Yep. Probably what I would do. But you'd have to know somebody to get the address, you know?
Right.
I'm just handing it out to everybody. Next thing you know, Womb shows up.
Who do you know here?
Womb shows up with all his ex-wives. We run out of room on the damn island.
Womb wouldn't do that. He's too smart for that. He wouldn't want his ex-wives there.
Yeah, he's looking for the next ex-wife.
Pretty much.
Is he in the chat today?
Not really.
I haven't seen him.
He has a fine ass lady. So.
All right. Well, that was fun. And yeah, so you already know, like and subscribe on YouTube, rate and review on iTunes. Go to Spotify, leave a 5-star, and walk away. And I think that's it. So I'm Bill. That's Charlie. R.I.P. Jake. I'm sure he's cleaning up so much semen on that Brazzers set right now. Good night.